Today we'll cover just the basics of creating your website, and we use a site called Weebly.com, and www.weebly.com is the address, and you use the usual method for creating an account where you enter your name, email, and a password. I already have an account, so I'm going to use that for this demonstration. When you have an account and you sign in, you'll see a screen like this one, except it won't have a site in it already. This list in the middle is your list of sites, and I've already created one for my recording studio. But you're going to say Add Site from this screen, and you're going to get the choice of what kind of site, and for simplicity and for this main purpose we want to just use a regular website, so you click on that. Then you get a choice of themes. There are lots of different themes that they provide for you to start from. I'm going to choose this one that's just kind of calming and seems like a nice site for fundraising. And then choose Use a Subdomain of Weebly.com. That's the free way to do it. And you can type in the web address. And you want to make the web address something that goes with the name of your charity. It also has to be something that hasn't been taken yet, and you'll see that this is already taken. So I'm going to call it My Charity for Class. In fact, I'll make it My Charity for Demo. And so that will be the name of the website. But you want to choose a name that you can tell people and they will easily remember. So think about that as you think about the name of your cause or charity. Once you've chosen the name, then you get to this screen, and in the middle is the site you're building. This is what you are creating. And then on the left are all the tools for adding features to the site, and across the top are all the different design steps that you go through to build the site. For today's simple purpose, we're just creating and saving the site and naming the site. So here on Click to Add Headline, I'm going to put name of my charity. Obviously it would be whatever you've chosen, whatever you're going to support, that's where you want to put the name. And then if you have a description, just a very brief description of the charity, you would enter it here. And then there are the two other pages that you're going to start with. This is the home page. There's an About page, so I've clicked on About to bring up that page. And you see now the navigation moves up to the top because that's how this template works. And then I can also click on the Contact page so that we can add in how to contact us. And so here you might put in email at domain.com and phone number is, and so forth. So you will enter and design the 3 pages to start with, and we'll go over that in more detail in the next lesson. For now, you can just go up here to the menu and click on My Sites. You don't need to save it or anything because it saves as you go along. And it asks you to categorize the website, and we'll call this a group organization site and say submit that. So there we see My Site, which is the new one that was created, and we want to go ahead and name the site. So I'm going to actually go back in here and open it back up and go to Sites. It's actually over under Settings where we can set the name of the site. So we'll call it the site for my charity. Save that. And now we can go look at My Sites, and we see the site for my charity. So that's step one, and that's enough for the first round of creating the site.